Hello, hope you've been happy, healthy, and safe. Today we are going to do a pick your pile reading. We are timestamps will be down below. We are going to get into the current energy possible challenge, the potential that you have, your current outcome on the path that you're on right now. Then we'll get some spirit advice to move towards your potential. We'll also get a surrender card like I like to do, and then we will get messages from the universe. Okay, so if you haven't already, pick your pile. We will start with pile 1. Calling in the energies of the YouTube viewers for pile 1, please, Spirit, guides, angels, higher selves. Anybody that wants to give a message to pile 1. Okay, good. Alright. Okay, so pile 1. What do we have for the YouTube viewers? Pile 1, please, Spirit. Alright, so the energy you're in right now is the 8 of Fire. It came in reverse. So it feels like perhaps you have multiple things on your plate right now. You're doing a little bit of multitasking. Maybe there's deadlines that these things have to be done within a certain time frame, that type of thing. So I feel like there's a little bit of pressure on you at this time. Your challenge is the 8 of Air. So it feels like a lot of confusion, self-doubt, things like that. Feels like cold. I am actually getting physically cold. Feels like you have a lot of choices before you, but at the same time you're a little bit hesitant. And it could be because you're multitasking and you have too many things on your plate that you're doing this, okay? However, if you look, she can literally, these swords are just kind of hanging out in the snow, right? They're not really in there. She could just like pull them out and continue her journey, or his journey. So this is a message I'm picking up from Spirit, that you need to get out of your head a little bit, stop doubting yourself, because you're actually creating your own problems, okay? Okay, what is your potential? What is their potential, please, Spirit? Okay. Okay, your potential is actually, this is interesting. Your potential is money. It is being able to create that structure and stuff for yourself. It is there, okay? That potential is there for you to do these things. However, Spirit warning you not to be frugal. You want to, but you also want to control extravagance. So You want to create a balance between being frugal and being extravagant. So there needs to be a happy balance there. That is your potential, is to create that balance, okay? Now let's see what your current outcome is going to be on your path you're on now. Okay, if you stay on the current path, you will have luck, which is probably leading you to your riches, okay? However, there is something that you need to change first. Let's see what that is. So what advice does Spirit have for you? Let's see. What do you need to do moving forward? What advice do they have that will help you move forward? The wheel also can mean that, you know, things can change. The current path that you're on right now, there's a fine line there. Like, you're heading towards luck, you're heading towards progress, and you're heading towards change. However, with the change, the wheel can turn at any moment. So it can turn you to frugalness, or it can turn you to extravagance. So is how I'm picking this up. Let's see, what do you need to do? You need to, it says, receiving from the angels, shimmering wings of angels embrace me with love. You need to surrender an element of control here as well, I'm feeling from this card. You need to trust your inner guidance a little bit more. This is giving me inner, like, higher self vibes, right? You need to trust your intuition, yeah. So you need to trust yourself. You need to trust where you're going, okay? Because it feels there's an element here of self-doubt, that you're not gonna get. You gotta control, you gotta be, it feels like you gotta be frugal in a way, or you feel that you have to be frugal in a way, okay? But I really am picking up that you need to trust in the universe, where it's guiding you, okay? Like, I feel like your ships are going to come in. You are going to have that luck, that progress, that change, but you just have to let go. Yeah, and just as I say that, to simplify your life. So you have to let go of certain things within your life. Maybe that you put a little bit of too much importance on. Yeah, it feels like you put a little bit, and this could be, in order for new to come in, you have to release the old and get rid of the old, right? With the frugalness, it's like you want to hang on to everything you have, right? But you don't have to do that. You can, the more you give, the more you'll get back, is kind of what Spirit wants to say. Also, you need to communicate freely to the universe what it is that you want, okay? You need to communicate with yourself, I do believe, what you want. Okay? It's okay to have dreams and goals and whatever and communicate that to the universe, but if you don't know what you actually want, the universe can't bring it to you. Okay? Okay. Let's get... Yeah, sure, let's get one more. Yeah, and you got to reevaluate your priorities. So again, like with this frugalness and the simplify your life, it feels like you're hanging on to, and I don't, this doesn't necessarily mean, oh, this doesn't necessarily mean actual possessions, but it could be something deeper, like you're hanging on, especially with the this card here, the Eight of Air, the confusion, the self-doubt, you're hanging on to that, okay? And there's an element here of you need to clear that out and reevaluate what you feel is important in your life in order to move forward, in order to have this, to get the treasure, right? To move towards that treasure. But it's really how you deal with the treasure once you get it. That there's an element here of once you actually get your treasure, what are you gonna do with it? Okay? So Spirit is asking, what are you actually gonna do with your treasure? Are you gonna be frugal? Are you gonna be extravagant? Or are you gonna be somewhere in between? Are you gonna have balance and you're gonna help others and you're going to help yourself and you're going to enjoy life, right? And what's important to you, okay? Okay, surrender. What do you need to surrender? Surrender the idea that you can fix someone. It's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. Yeah, you can't, we can guide, we can inspire, but we can't actually fix people. We can try, but at the end of the day, they have to want to be helped, and they have to help themselves. The only one that can, like, truly fix someone is them. The same message goes for you. The only one that can fix you is you. Nobody can fix you for you. And also popping into my head with the frugalness is you tend to give with expectation of getting back. However, the universe wants you to reevaluate your priorities here. You should give without any expectation of getting back. That's literally what's gonna help you with your luck, right? And following that intuition. Sometimes we have to follow the intuition of when we should help people and when we shouldn't help people, right? But take those as lessons. I mean, maybe you try to help someone and then they whatever, in your mind, screw you over. Don't look at it like that. Look at it like, what did I learn from this situation? Trying to help this person. How can I avoid this situation in the future? Okay, and then let's get a message from the universe, and then we will leave the reading there. I think Let's use these ones actually. I like these cards for messages. Universe. Okay, let's see. What do you need? What messages do they need to hear? Please. Oh, this one. Message you need to hear, and this goes with the self-doubt, is your soul shines. So I am feeling there's great potential for you, right? A lot of stability, a lot of, I feel like this is a hard worker that I'm talking to. Your soul does shine, and then you got the communication. You have to communicate what you want to achieve, okay? With communicate freely, and then I got the 3 and the 4, and then that's also redo or adds to a 7, so that's a decision. So there's a decision you need to make, and you need to trust your intuition here, okay? Trust in receiving guidance from your higher self, trust in receiving guidance from the universe, trust in your knowing, okay? Release that self-doubt and communicate freely. Okay, so that was pile 1. We'll move on to pile 2. I'll just take a moment to clear these cards, and then we will move on to pile 2. Okay. All right. Pile 2. What do you have to? What energies your guides and angels have to bring in today? Please, Spirit, pile 2. Connecting with your guides, your angels, your higher self. 2 and 3. Okay, so pile 2. Let's see what you got going on. What's your current energy, pile 2? Okay, your current energy is, you got the 15, the ego reversed. Came out in reverse. And that is materialism. It's your ego. You're stuck in your everyday, your home life, your finances. You're stuck on maybe the things you have, okay? You seem very stuck on those things, okay? Maybe dependency, maybe you lost certain things and now you are dependent on someone else, something like that. So there needs to be some healing here, okay? What is your challenge? Your challenge is the Ace of Water, okay? Your challenge is your emotions. Your challenge is your relationships right now, okay? That is your challenge. Okay, what is your potential? What is their potential, please, Spirit? You have the potential right now if you keep on your current path. Your potential is more negativity, more worry, and more sleepless nights. So it's something you need to put an end to. Your potential is to put an end to these things, okay? Your energy right now is you're very sensitive. You're very much up in your emotions with the Page of Water. So that's kind of what you're heading towards right now. Okay, what advice does Spirit have for you? Okay, what advice does Spirit have for you to overcome this negativity, this worry, and this sleeplessness? I would say by not being so sensitive. Okay, calming the waters. So there's something in your situation right now that you need to calm the waters from. Okay, you need to take back your power. And then you have to accept assistance. Now, this is angelic assistance, but I feel like it's accepting assistance from other people. With this, I am feeling you can overcome this negativity, this worry, by accepting assistance. For some of you, I'm picking up this healing needs to be a little bit deeper. Like you might need therapy, or you might need I really am getting therapy here, but you might need assistance from a doctor, a medical doctor of some sort. Okay, I feel like the angels, they're guiding you towards being sensitive with yourself and accepting support in the first place, because I feel like whoever I'm connecting to, there's a lot of resistance here. You are very, very negative. You also have to surrender to your own internal wisdom. Put an ending to partnerships. I'm feeling too that that aren't good for you, and reclaiming what you find joy in. Reclaiming, if you like art or music or any of those things, reclaiming those things. Okay, and it might mean putting into certain partnerships. And now, partnerships doesn't actually have to mean physical partnerships, however it could be in this case, but more so I'm picking up for a select bunch of you that it's a partnership with an unhealthy habit. Okay, so you need to surrender that, or you need to transform that, all that negativity, and that you need to turn it into something constructive, something that maybe will help or heal others. Okay, tap into that creativity again. So whether it be like she's playing, I don't know, it looks like a guitar, but it could be something else, like a ukulele. I don't know, I'm not sure, I'm not musical, so I don't really know. But maybe you can express your negativity, your worry, through some form of art, like music, something like that. Okay, and this will help you overcome being so sensitive about things as well. Also, tenderness. true love. This came in the upside down. So endings, for some of you, I do feel like this is an ending of physical connection and beginning one with yourself and having that compassion and that strength to move forward, okay? Okay, let's see. Let's get a message from here, and then maybe we'll get a message from there, and then we'll get messages, what you need to surrender, and message from the universe, okay? Okay, laugh at your demons. You have the card. So I am feeling an element to, again, ego. You're very much worried about how other people perceive you, and I'm not sure exactly why this is, but there's a need here that you need to laugh at your own demons, laugh at your own shadow, laugh at your own hurt, your own mistakes. Find humor in those things for you. It's okay to laugh at yourself. I do it all the time. Doing it now. Anyway, but yeah, you need to laugh at your own demons. Don't take everything so seriously, because that's not helping you. And I feel an element of maybe this makes you overindulge in maybe drugs or alcohol or overeating or something like that, and it's not helping you move forward. It's creating more and more of this negativity, worry, and if you keep going, you're going to move towards being even more negative, having more worry in your life, more sleepless nights. So, but if you take the advice from Spirit, and perhaps do some of these things that we just mentioned here, it'll help you immensely, okay? You have the Witch card with 27 partnerships and decisions. I feel like decisions have been made. Justice is coming, it's saying. So there's an element here. There's an element here for some of you that you believe someone or something did you dirty, and perhaps they did. However, with the justice is coming, like, especially if you seek support in some way. So you seek some sort of therapy, or you seek some sort of healing advice or whatever. Justice will actually come to you because it'll help you change your perspective. It'll help you get you out of this energy, okay? So you can actually avoid that. You will be putting an end to it and moving towards it, okay? But you definitely have to take the advice from Spirit, okay? For whoever I'm connecting to. Okay, let's take a surrender card, and then we'll get a message from the universe, and then we'll move on to pile 3, okay? surrender. So you got the surrender to effortlessness card. So stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force a river. That's kind of what I got, right? Like it feels like you try to control situations, people. You're very much you're controlling how others see you. You're very much in your ego. It's for some reason this is very important to you, and this is very difficult for your relationships because you're so worried about what people are thinking of you. Perhaps you overindulge in other ways, and actually then they think even less of you, and then that strains your relationships. Okay, so you need to surrender. Stop trying to control how they see you in the first place. Stop worrying about it. Stop over indulging over it, because that's only making it worse, exasperating things, right? It's time you seek assistance, and maybe for some of you, maybe you need to seek some, maybe not a therapist, maybe some other assistance like AA or Addicts Anonymous or something like that. Drugs, I don't know what that's called, but yeah, maybe you have to seek that for this pile, okay? Because, and just release and be. Just release and be. Be open to being yourself, and be open to. Yeah, I'm also getting cleaning out your closet. Like, do away with all those things you no longer need, like drugs, alcohol, overeating, bad habits, whatever, other smoking, maybe something like that. Something that's not negativity, worry, all those types of things. Okay, and then let's get a message from the universe. Ambush fear with your ferocious dream. That's goes very well with this reading, right? Like, so I am picking up, like, fear is ego. Fear is ego, okay? By worrying about how others perceive you or whatever, you're feeding into your fear. I'm also, there's a fear of being alone here. You need to ambush that, okay? And then there's an elephant in here, and elephants represent luck. And then you have change and new beginnings. So there's an element that you really have to change something in order for your new beginnings and luck to really enter your life, right? Because right now, the path that you're on, I'm really not seeing, even in your future, or your potential past and your current past, I mean, I'm not seeing a whole lot of difference here, right? Not a whole lot, but you have the potential for so much more, right? But you first have to get out of that negativity, that worry, and that lack, right? You have to get out of that first before you can write anything new. Okay? Alright, okay, moving on to pile 3. I am hoping pile 3 has very different energies. That's just for me. Okay. I love to help you guys. I want you to grow, and I love you so much, and yeah, I just want to see you succeed. So, but I'll be honest, tapping into some energy sometimes is not that fun for me. Okay. Anyway, but I hope that you take the advice that Spirit gives you and you do move and grow into something so much better, right? Okay. Anyways, okay. Pile 3, calling in the energies of pile 3. 1, 2, 3. What do you have to say to our YouTube viewers for pile 3, please, Spirit? What is their current energy? What is the current energy of pile 3? I could have swore a card jumped out, but I see nothing. And anyways, okay, pile 3. Okay, what do we got for you? Okay, current energy is the Dreamer upside down. So there's an element here I'm feeling from this is you're not believing. You're just not believing. You feel, and you got the protect. You feel like you need to be protected from something. Okay? You need to be protected from something. What is that? Something to do with family, what you need, love. You got the 10 of water. Something to do around your family. Let's get one more. Something that's happened quite quickly, okay? Something that's happened quick. Let's get one more for you. Okay. Ace of Air. This came upside down. There's adjustments that you've had to make that have happened quite quickly. Something to do around family. I'm getting an element of there's something to do around family that you believe you need to protect yourself from. It's happened fast and you have to make adjustments. I'm also reading this another way is you believe you need to protect your blessings. And that means family, to me. You need to protect your blessings, because something's happening at a great speed that you need to make adjustments to. Okay, so, okay. So I am picking up a separation or a divorce. This came out in another reading that I did. One of my other pick your piles. It would have been done like a day ago or so. So you might want to go back and pick a pile from that reading. Watch that. I feel like, yeah, I feel like there's a divorce that's left you up in your head. Now you have to make adjustments. You feel like you have to protect your possessions, your family, the rest of your family. You have to protect things, because this happened so quickly. Okay. the potential of this, you have the ego card came. The potential of this, it's saying, is a possible illusion. So how I'm reading this is you're taking the potential of whatever this is right now, and you're creating an illusion that needs to be healed around it, okay? Affecting you is a Queen of Water. Female energy or feminine energy, doesn't have to be a female. It could just be that they hold this energy. I'm getting a boss. It says loving, giving, and psychic. So there's someone around you that holds this energy. They're sitting in this energy, okay? It feels like they're an outside party within this. Maybe they feel very loving, very giving. They're give a lot of great advice, okay? But this feels outside this situation. This doesn't feel okay. A decision needs to be made, okay? Your challenge is a decision needs to be made. You need the willpower to move towards a partnership of some sort. The outcome, like the current path that you're on, is partnership, but I feel like there's an illusion here of this partnership, or there's something to do with ego that's keeping you from this partnership. Okay, there's something to do with a loving psychic. Let's see advice from Spirit on how you can gain this partnership, okay? How can you gain this partnership? Move past this illusion. Wake up call. So, you need a wake up call right now. You need, and then you have the accept what is dying. I feel like, don't shoot the messenger. I feel like this is a wake up call. I feel like, for some of you, like a divorce is happening. Something happened suddenly that made you make adjustments, but now there needs to be the willpower and to change, to make a decision to change, and to accept what is dying. Maybe it's the connection, because I feel like there's an element here that there's an illusion that there can be reconciliation here. I feel like there is a dependency, maybe around, but this was all around materialism, but this was possibly an illusion. Like you thought maybe you think they're after your money and they're really not after your money. Maybe you think you can reconcile this somehow and it's done. It feels like it's done. It feels like you are moving towards perhaps maybe a new partnership, okay? Refine your attention, okay? So you need to refocus and redirect your attention to something else, okay? And you need to do something different. And this has something to do with this outside loving, giving psychic. Okay, is how I'm feeling this. And perhaps they're the new partnership. But there's still something you have to surrender and release. And I do believe it is this illusion or this dependency or this materialism. You need to surrender and heal your ego in some way before this connection, this new connection, can manifest, really. I'm feeling. Okay, let's see what else. Oh, I guess you got to do that. Okay, you have sacred action, decisive focus. Yeah, 1 and 7 again, and then abundance. So I feel like you will get this new connection, perhaps with this person, and it doesn't have to be a psychic. It could be just someone who is very intuitive, or very, intuitive. I feel like you need decisive action on what it is you want in order to create your abundance, your fortune, your wealth, your plenty, okay? This also will bring you to new partnerships, I'm feeling. But you have to be decisive about what you want, okay? Yes. Okay, let's get a surrender card and then a message from the universe. Okay, surrender to your soul's path. I'm almost getting an element like you are surrendering to your soul's path. Like, there's some, I am feeling like you're moving towards this. It's almost like you don't feel, or you don't, it's almost like that you're divorce or separation that happened quickly was a wake-up call that made you make adjustments, and you make adjustments to accept what was dying, to refine your attention, and to do something different, okay? But I also feel like this is, if you haven't done this already, this is what you need to do, okay? Because in any regard, you need to have the willpower to make a decision to move on from your past, whatever the past was. Okay. Alright. And then let's get a message from the universe. You got 2. Raw intention with the 22. And then follow through. So, the message from the universe here is, in order to get this new union, you need to do something different. You need raw intention, and you need to follow through with that. Whatever it is you say you're going to do, you have to follow through with that, of what you intend to do. You can't say, oh, I'm going to do this, and then not do it. Okay? Because that's not helping you. Okay? And if this is a situation, I'm going to read this one other way. Okay? If this is a situation where maybe you were believing, you were dreaming something new was on the horizon for you, a blessing, but then something happened where it happened at change happened for you quite quickly, okay? Something changed. That forced you, or maybe another person, to change direction, make a decision, change direction. Now that put you up in your ace of air energy, where there was a lack of communication. It made you have to make adjustments to where you were going, right? But that was the wake-up call for you. Okay, and now there's an element that you need to do something different and refine your attention to get what you want, right? You have to accept what is dying, what you can no longer keep doing in your life to create the same cycles that you're creating. You have to accept what's dying, okay? That's how also I am reading this. And it's to do with your ego, an ego death. Right? It feels like maybe you had an illusion of something, but it didn't turn out that way. I do believe it's connected to an outside source, this outside source somehow, this Queen of Water. And that also, that could be a Scorpio, Cancers, Pisces, if that gives you any. Yeah. But yeah, healing of the ego is big here, okay? Alright. So that is what I have for you, pile 3, and I hope this helped you, and stay happy, healthy, and safe. Until next time.